Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Unfog with Dr. Athar Parveen. As we all know that the EMRS notification is out and 23rd October is the last date to apply for this job. So we have already discussed about the notification details, eligibility criteria and TGT syllabus in our previous videos. In this video we are going to discuss about the PGT syllabus related to Tier 1 and Tier 2 for mathematics, physics, chemistry and biology. We will also tell you about the exam pattern. Actually, this PGT syllabus for physics, chemistry and biology is very much same like HSTR. Mathematics is little different because see, the PGT mathematics post is only for those aspirants who have completed their MSc in mathematics. Okay, and they should have also done mathematics in their BSc. Like that only for physics, aspirants should have done MSc in physics and they should also have done physics in their BSc. Aspirants must have done biology in their MSc, and for chemistry, aspirants must have done chemistry in their MSc along with their BSc. And another important point is that for PGT, here either it is physics, chemistry, maths or biology, they have told that the aspirant should have done proper physics or any specialization in physics. Like that only for chemistry, the aspirant should have done chemistry in MSc or any specialization. Okay, like that only it is for biology also. So if you have done biotechnology, microbiology and all that, I think that will also come under biology only, right? In life sciences it will come, right? So here they have told that in biology, zoology, botany or any specialization in biology. So that means aspirants who have done MSc in any specialization related to life sciences will be applicable here. Okay, so this is a golden chance for you all also to apply for EMRS PGT. And also age relaxation, as I told you in our first video only. See, maximum age is 40 years, but then there is age relaxation for SC/ST 5 years, OBC 3 years and for women aspirants it is 10 years. So women aspirants up till 50 years can also apply for PGT. Only thing is that you must have done MSc and you should have done B.Ed. There is no need of CTET qualification for applying for this post of PGT. Only thing is that you should have 50% in MSc and 50% of marks in your B.Ed. Okay, only so much is needed to apply for PGT. So this is the number of vacancies for our PGTs. You can see here for mathematics there are 134 posts, for chemistry 169 posts, for physics 198 posts and for biology 99 posts. So this is a very good chance actually. If you have done MSc and if you have done B.Ed with 50% of marks, then please apply for this exam. It is a very nice opportunity. So there will be two exams. First will be Tier 1. It is a preliminary qualifying examination and it will be conducted in the OMR sheet mode only. Even Tier 2 also in OMR sheet mode will be there, but descriptive questions also will be there. So here this Tier 1 paper will have 6 parts. From part 1 till part 5 you will have general awareness, reasoning ability and then computer knowledge, teaching aptitude and domain knowledge. And then you will have a part 6 which is your language competency test, which will have general English, general Hindi. Each will be having 10 marks and you should get minimum of 40% of marks together. So minimum of 8 marks you should get out of 20 marks together in English and Hindi. So if you get this 40% of marks, then only your rest of the paper till part 1 till part 5 will be evaluated. So it is important for you to qualify in the language competency test. So total you will have 120 questions including all from paper, part 1 till part 6, and they will give you 2.5 hours. Okay. Then if you qualify in Tier 1, then you will be eligible to write Tier 2, but they have given one condition. Those only candidates will be shortlisted in the ratio 1:10 against the notified vacancies. Means if number of posts are there so much for maths, means they will multiply into 10 and so many aspirants only they will short list to write the tier 2 examination. Okay, in tier 2 examination you will have your subject specific syllabus, like a aspirant who is writing for PGT mathematics will have mathematics questions, physics aspirant will have physics questions only, chemistry aspirant will have chemistry questions only, and biology aspirant will have only biology questions in the exam in tier. And number of questions will be total 55 questions will be there. 40 questions will be objective type and 15 questions will be descriptive. Objective type questions will have 1 mark, descriptive questions will have 4 marks each, and there will be negative marking, so you have to be careful. 1/3 of the mark will be deducted if you do anything wrong. I mean, if your wrong answer is there, means they will deduct 1/3 of the mark in this exam. Okay, that syllabus is very interesting actually. Only for maths it is a little bit next level syllabus is there, but for physics, chemistry and biology it is same like HSTR. So if you are aspirants who are preparing for HSTR also, then you should not at all miss this golden opportunity of a EMRS PGT exam. Okay, let us see the syllabus now. See, this is the syllabus for tier 1 PGT, same like our TGT, only it is there. General awareness will be there, reasoning ability, computer knowledge will be there, teaching aptitude will be there, domain knowledge will be there, and competency language test will be there, which will have general English and general Hindi. In general English you will have topics like verb, tenses, voice, subject verb agreement, articles, comprehension, fill in the blanks, adverb, error correction, sentence rearrangement, unseen passages, vocabulary, antonyms, synonyms, grammar, and then idioms and phrases. Whereas in general Hindi, common topics are there like sandhi, samas, विलोम शब्द, पर्यायवाची शब्द, सामान्य, शुद्धियाँ, वाक्यांशों के लिए एक शब्द, मुहावरे, लोकोक्तियाँ, अपठित गद्यांश पर आधारित प्रश्न. Okay, these are the topics from your language competency test. So it is must for you to know general English and general Hindi, because that will only make you qualify so that your rest of the paper is evaluated. Okay. Now let us see our subject specific syllabus. See, mathematics, sets is there, relations and functions, trigonometric functions, complex numbers, quadratic equations, linear inequalities, permutations and combinations, binomial theorem, sequence and series, straight lines, conic sections, 3D geometry, limits and derivatives. This is only extra from HSTR. Okay, see what all is extra from HSTR, I will tell you. Sets, relations and functions, trigonometric functions, so much is there in HSTR also. Quadratic equations is there, complex numbers is not there. Linear inequalities, okay, that is also considered as included only in HSTR. Permutations and combinations is there. Binomial theorem is not there in HSTR. Sequence and series it is there. Straight lines is there. Conic sections is not there in HSTR. 3D geometry is there, you can say. And then limits and derivatives is not there in HSTR. Statistics, probability, relations and functions, this much is there in HSTR. Then inverse trigonometric functions is not there in HSTR. Matrices is there in HSTR. Determinants also is there in HSTR. Continuity and differentiability is not there, because this is a only mathematics specific question paper, right? In HSTR you are preparing for both physics and mathematics, right? So that's why they have not given so much of mathematics, which they have given here. Okay, applications of derivatives, integrals, applications of integrals, differential equations, vectors, 3D geometry, linear programming and probability. This much is your mathematics syllabus for PGT in EMRS. Okay. Then talking about our science, this is going to be interesting. This is same as our HSTR only. HSTR PM method, you can see physics, same syllabus is there. Units and measurements, motion in a straight line, motion of system of particles and rigid body and system of particles and rotational motion, gravitation, mechanical properties of solids. Only this chapter is not there in HSTR. Mechanical properties of solids and mechanical properties of fluids. These two are not there. Rest again all is there. Thermal properties of matter, thermodynamics, behavior of gases and kinetic theory of gases. This will come under chemistry in HSTR. Oscillations, waves, electric charges and fields, electrostatic potential and capacitance. This part is also not there. Then rest all is there. Magnetic effects of current and magnetism, magnetism and matter, electromagnetic induction and alternating current. I think it is not there because this is subject specific of physics, right? So nearly 90% of questions are from HSTR only still. Maybe they will ask next level questions. That also we have to be careful. Electromagnetic waves, it is there. Optics, it is there. Wave optics, it is there. Dual nature of radiation matter, it is there. Atoms and nuclei, it is there. Semiconductor electronics, it is there. As it is there in HSTR. Okay. Now talking about the next post for PGT chemistry. So this is also more or less same as our HSTR CV method. Chemistry, you can see basic concepts of chemistry, structure of atom, classification of elements and periodicity in properties, chemical bonding and molecular structure, chemical thermodynamics, equilibrium, redox reactions, organic chemistry is there, aliphatic hydrocarbons, little more is there when compared to HSTR because it is only chemistry exam, right? There you will have chemistry along with biology, right? So solutions, electrochemistry, chemical kinetics, coordination compounds, haloalkanes, haloarenes, alcohols, phenols, ethers, aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids, amines, biomolecules, all this is there in chemistry. Now talking about biology, though, as it is they have given living world, biological classification, plant kingdom. This is specifically biology question paper syllabus for PGT biology post, okay? Animal kingdom, morphology of flowering plants, anatomy of flowering plants, structural organization in animals, cell, biomolecules, cell cycle and cell division, photosynthesis in higher plants, then plant growth and development, breathing and exchange of gases, body fluids and circulation, excretory products and their elimination, locomotion and movement, neural control and coordination, chemical coordination and integration, sexual reproduction in flowering plants, human reproduction, principles of inheritance and variation, molecular basis of inheritance, evolution, human health and diseases, then biotechnology, its applications, organisms and populations, ecosystem, biodiversity and conservation. So much is there for biology. Okay, now one thing which is different from this PGT and HSTR is that you will have 15 questions of a descriptive type in tier 2 here. There in HSTR, PM method and CV method you have only multiple choice questions and you will have negative marking here in EMRS. In HSTR there is no negative marking. Okay, so this was all about your syllabus related to PGT. If you have any more doubts, then feel free to write in the comment section or you can also write in our Telegram group. You will get the link in the description below this video. And if you are an aspirant who has already taken our HSTR course, then you can feel free and compare 90% of the topics we have covered from EMRS also indirectly because we are taking classes for HSTR, right? So if you have not taken our HSTR classes, consider taking the classes because it is going to help you not only in HSTR but it will also help in EMRS, it will also help you in other teacher recruitment exams. Okay, thank you, all the best, bye.